Well, good morning, everyone. I got some pretty good sleep last night. Not gonna lie. Not that I went to bed at like a crazy time. I took about 20-minute nap at my grandma's because I was tired and I didn't want to like end up falling asleep at like 7:30 or something on my couch, waking up at 1 and then not being able to go back to sleep. So I'm like, let me take a little nap so that way I'm still tired for when like the bedtime rolls around. But two, just so I don't fall asleep when I get home and wake up like in the AM. So yeah, aside from that, I woke up like I hit the snooze button a couple of times, but when I like got up, I wasn't really that tired. So I think my body's starting to get used to the 6 o'clock wake up time. But another thing, squat's going well. I don't know. I had some tib raises too, 25 pound. They were moving good today. Wasn't hurting the feet at all. But yeah, I got this bad boy going, and the weight's been moving pretty well. I was able to get 8 and 8. So I was thinking like, hey, maybe next quad day, I add another 10 pounder on or something like that. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The second set, yeah, I was still able to move it, but I'm not sure if I could have gotten like 9 or 10. So we'll see. We'll see. If I could get like, I always say, like if I could get one more than 8, I'm gonna add like kind of rhymes. If I get more than 8, I'm gonna add more weight. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Got 10. So next time I think I'll do my first set with this weight, and I'll add another 10 on for the next two. See how that goes. But hey, getting stronger. That's all we could ask for. Well, moving on into the split leg, and at first there was no like end benches open. So I was like, damn, how am I going to record without like the end bench going on? So I went to do leg extensions, and I sit my stuff down. I didn't even realize someone's like phone was on like a little like cubby hole thing on the top of the bench, on the top of the machine. I was like, she came over, she's like, oh, I got 2 left, and I'm like, I was embarrassed because I didn't even see it, and she probably thinks I'm lying. But yeah, I didn't even see it. I went to put my stuff down, and then yeah, she came over. But luckily, when I was walking back, I saw this bench because there's like 2 of these benches here that are like movable. They're usually by like the Smith machine and stuff like that. But yeah, aside from that, this one was just kind of sitting where like those like free barbell weights are at, like over there. So just brought it over here, started doing my you know split single leg split squat thing. But yeah, bumped up the weight too to 50s, and the weight isn't even that bad. I think I just got to get used to balancing it out because I was so used to always just using 45s with this. Just balancing it out, something I got to work on. But they would do 8 and 8, so Let's see how many I can do for this last one. Okay. There's a balancing thing. Guess I was just doing 6 for that one then. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I can move the weight fairly good. Keeping balance is what got to work on with this, but first time doing with this weight, for the 3 sets, so something that'll build over time. Leg extension up next. One of my fellow Crunch content creators was here using it, so kind of hopped in with him, but he finished up and now I'm on my last set. I figured, I want to start trying to use this leg extension if I could, because it's a little more stable, so I just wanted to try it out for, a couple weeks, see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, I use the orange one if this is taken, or I go back to the orange one if this is, if I don't like it as much, but figure give it some time, see how the growth goes. I think I have it at 180, if I count it right. I have the tendency to not count the weight right and do one that I didn't know I was doing. So, let's see. Moving on into leg curl now. I know I said I hated this machine, that I was missing the seated leg curl. But I don't know, I think my body just got too used to the line one because I actually feel my hamstrings here. On the other one, it's like weird. It's like I only feel them in my right, like my right hamstring, because it feels like that's the only one. I feel like I'm pushing down with both, but I feel just the way the machine's set up, it's like since the main part of the machine's on my right side, that's where like most of the force is coming from. So that's unfortunate. Not that I'm going to neglect that machine forever. When I do like a hamstring focus leg day, like next leg day, figure I'd start with the stiff leg, go to this and go to that after, or vice versa, depending if someone's on it. But yeah, for the quad focus day, I think I'll just stick with the seated one. So I had it at 120, and the first set felt really light. It's like, oh, maybe I should go up in weight. And then I did my second set, and it felt like impossible. So I don't know what's going on with that, but definitely had like a longer break this go around. So let's see how that one feels. Well, on to the booty builder. I mentioned last time how I was going to go up in weight, and I've done that, finally moving up in the world. I instead of a 25, just did a 35. And it's definitely starting, like I remember when I first put on the 25 pounds, how it felt. And this, with the 35, it feels like exactly the same. If anything, I feel it's a little better than what I was doing. Because I think that was a 20, because I think I went from 3 plates to a 25. It's not like I went like 10, then 25. I think I went straight from 3 plates to the 25. So I think that's why it's like a little easier, is because it's just like a 10-pound jump compared to like a 25-pound jump. I guess, it's a 20-pound jump compared to like a 50-pound jump, counting both sides. So, yeah, I mean, the second set was a lot harder than the first. So, hope I can still get 8 quality reps. If not, maybe 6 quality and 2 partials. I don't know if I'll get past that 8, but hey, you never know. We'll see what happens. I gotta stop dilly-dallying. Just get into it. Ooh. Something I want to do with the sole purpose of saving time is do a superset with not the standard like this and this superset. To still get my abs in, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go do the crunch, and then after I do my 3 sets with that, I'm gonna do the seated and superset that with the leg raises. I did want to do abductors before this, but they're both taken and running lowish on time, so I figured get a little bit of a move on and stuff like that. But yeah, don't want to waste too much time talking anymore, so I'm gonna just get into it. Had it on the wrong setting there. This was my first set with this. I figured record the first set with this and then record the last set of the crunches. Almost forgot to record the last set here. I was leaving my stuff over there by like the calves because like I'm just going back to do the seated and then superset that with the leg raises. But yeah, almost did it. But like last set 225, did 10 and 10 for all of them. So let's see how this one goes for the last one. These always get me. I never know what Darius talks about. Like, I don't feel it. He's probably doing it wrong. I'll tell you, it's my favorite ab one. Well, onto the seated calf raises and then the leg raises too. And yeah, one of the reasons why I figured I'd do a superset is it's 2 different like muscle groups, so it's not like I'm over fatiguing one. I feel like, I mean, maybe this is wrong, but in my head it just it feels like, you know, I'm doing one set with that and then I'm doing it over there. Like there's no correlation between like the abs and your calves. So I figured it's just basically I'm doing one of each step. I'm just, you know, doing it one right after each other. So that way, and hence it saved time. Like if I still had nothing to do, if I didn't have, you know, work to get to, have to shower and, you know, heat up a frozen dinner before all of this, then, you know, I would. I just would do it separately, but just for the sake of time, that's why I'm doing that. But yeah, enough of that. You know, let's get started on it. Same as before, recording the first set with this one, recording the last set, just so, you know, save some time. The superset did not help me move as quickly as I thought it would. It's like 850 something right now, and I still have to do the abductors. So that's all I gotta say about that. But this has been going real well. I could tell my core is definitely getting stronger. Okay, yep, that's it. Onto abductors. I figured I got to move quick with this one, so I'm just recording the first set to get it, you know, out of the way, stuff like that. Got 160 on the inner thigh. Now, the reason I didn't do abductors first is because there is a water bottle here. But guess what? The water bottle's still here. And I haven't seen someone on this at all. So I think someone just forgot it there. That is why my workout got messed up. So for that. But I think in the end it all worked out because I wouldn't have been able to record my ab workouts because they're setting up a class now. So, you know, it's all right. You know, that water bottle's there for a reason. So I could get my full workout recorded for you guys. So shout out to God for that one. But yeah, again, this is my first one just to, you know, get it out of the way and stuff like that. But yeah, 150. So let's see how it goes. I also realized I did 10 on my first set for the inner thigh abductor. So I'm like, once I realized that, I'm like, okay, let me see if I could do 10 again. And I did. Then my last set, I was only able to do 7. I'm just saying that's why it's always like try to get 8, and then see how many you could get for that last set. So that way you don't underdo the last set. You know, you don't do, I don't know. It's just how like I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. Once I do some Googling, when I become more professional at this and stuff, you know, when I get that, you know, Canon camera to, you know, record and all that fancy stuff, maybe in 4K, something like that, so the videos are not all glitchy. Yeah, that's when I'll start trying to, you know, plan out a workout because I realize I've been doing the same stuff for a while. And I don't know, maybe I should start switching up the workout a bit. Nothing too dramatic, still do some stuff the same, but maybe it's not the same thing all the time. So wait and see, you know, see how it goes. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Yo, so that's you know, all we got for today. Let's check out the leg pump, see how that's looking. I'd say, it's not nothing too shabby. I'm definitely not posing my legs right too. I really don't know, but yeah, I'll figure it out. See how it goes, stuff like that. But yeah, it's like it was 9/11 when I started recording like the posing. So figured get out of here, head home, heat up my last frozen dinner. I don't know what I'm doing Friday because like sometimes they tell me I haven't worked a Friday yet, and let's hope that continues for as long as it can because they said Fridays are like super slow days for them. It's like Fridays when like say you sold a policy, Fridays to like finish the paperwork, like if they need like a doctor's report or something like that, they need to sign something, send something in. That's when you reach out to them to do that. That's for days where you already sold policies and stuff like that. I haven't sold anything yet. I mean, I got a few like they're called like hot leads or whatever. I think he said like when they're like pretty much right there, like you sent out the policy for them to look over or whatever, and you just got to finish it off, have them sign all the paperwork and stuff like that, like get the last little convincing in. So I got about 6 like that. I mean, technically only 3, but all 3 have wives, and usually like when the husband gets something, usually the wife gets like the same exact thing because it's one policy. So if like the husband died, the wife gets the money, but like what if the wife dies, then the husband gets nothing. So that's usually why it's always like the same policy, in both senses. So yeah, let's they say Thursday's like the best day to sell insurance. That's what he's been telling me. I have it last Thursday. I don't think I sold anything. Well, obviously, I don't know why I'm saying I don't think. I definitely did. I haven't sold a single thing yet. But yeah, he said Thursday's like the hot day to sell insurance. So let's hope I make a few phone calls and they all want insurance because I need to sell 10 by the end of August. I got 3 where I'm very confident in. Those are the ones with wives. So I'm hoping those 3 turn into 6. There's 2 people that were just thinking about it. I was told to wait to call them until Thursday because the lady gets out, early on Thursday. But that's 2 more. That's another husband and wife duo. Hopefully that's 8. And then there's one guy who already has a policy, but he wanted like more coverage. So he just wanted to hear out the options. And it's been impossible to get a hold of him. Last time I called him, I could tell he was like in the car or something. That's what it sounded like in the background noise of the phone. So he said, it was like not a good time. So then I was like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. I called him. He didn't pick up. So I figured that was on Tuesday. So like Wednesday, figured leave him alone for the day. Then Thursday, I'll try to call him again, see how that goes. But they also mentioned like Thursday might be like the long day where like I stay till 7 because in case like I had to set up a meeting, something like that, or if I had to, go drive somewhere to, get people to sign off on a policy, something like that. That's where, Thursday's the day to do it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's hope I'm not staying until 7 because I'm starving. There's no snacks left. There's one frozen dinner, beef and broccoli. I love it. It tastes great for a frozen dinner, but it's just not filling. None of those frozen dinners are filling. It's just a matter of getting something. So that's all I got for today. Made it this far. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.